So I'm going to give you a quick preview of one piece of the talk that I'm going to be giving at 2:30. And if you haven't signed up yet, you can sign up for an amazing day of talks that's going to be starting in about 45 minutes here. It kicks off with Emma Doyle talking about match charting, David Bailey on footwork, myself on the visual game, and Alistair McCaw on how to make a difference. I mean, what an amazing lineup. What am I doing there? No, I mean, it feels really good to be named along with those people. Those are really amazing coaches. Our little talk here is how to have a perfect piece of advice for a high school tennis player. And the number one greatest piece of advice you can give a high school tennis player is for them to pay attention to their contact point. The contact point is the most important moment in tennis. Period. It's it. That's where it happens. The magic happens right there at the contact point. And when people pay attention to their contact point, they notice things. They might notice that they were off balance to hit the shot. They might notice that they were jammed or that they were reaching. They might notice that they were way out in front or that they were late for their shot. And then your brain does a funny thing. It starts to self-correct. So there's a lot of great things that happen. And I'm going to give you one example right now, is that in the finals of a league tournament, Stefan was going for his second consecutive championship, but he was in a league that had 5 players who all really were viable candidates to win the championship. There's a lot of parity, and depending on the day, some of those players can beat each other. So anyway, Stefan's in the finals, and the other player is a notoriously hot starter, and he gets up 4-1 with 2 breaks before you can blink. So the match is just out of control for Stefan. And a funny thing happened. I was watching that, and I saw him kind of diving for balls and, fooled by a lot of the change of pace that the other player was hitting. And so after watching for 5 games, I didn't even go talk to him. I told my assistant to inform him that he should pay attention to his contact point. And that's the only advice really that he got. Pay attention to your contact point. And very quickly, then he really turned that match around very quickly. It was really amazing. And within a few minutes, it was 4-all. So he got both breaks back. And then he went on to cruise 7-5, 6-1. So he ended up winning 14 or 12 of the next 14 games. Now, this isn't to say that if you give that piece of advice that all of a sudden you're going to inspire a certain run like that with your player. It's just not realistic. However, players are going to have their best performances when they are really tuned into their contact point really well. And as it turned out, that was his entryway into the zone. He got zoned out from there. And that also references, Scott Ford has a really amazing thing about the zone and the entry point being paying attention to that place, that ideal place that you want to hit the ball. It brings your concentration, it brings your vision into a time and a place. And we're going to dig a little bit more into time and place and space and how that works with your brain so well. So anyway, Stefan paid attention very well to his contact point and ended up winning a second consecutive league championship in a tough league that it wasn't often that people won it more than one time. It was a hard championship to win. And at the end of Stefan's career, Stefan's dad came to me and said that out of the 4 years of high school, his favorite thing about all of his high school experience was playing on the team for me. And, that makes me feel really good. So, and it could be really connected to the fact that I was teaching visual skills to my players, all of them. All of the players were learning the visual skill. You can find, I've been posting like crazy about this Florida event, but everybody's welcome. That means you. So go there right now and go to Eventbrite and plunk down your $20 and get into that talk, because you're going to be amazingly blessed by Emma, David, myself, and Alistair. Thanks for watching.